and cuts the assailant in half. How...
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah.
Hello there. I'm Darren.
And I'm Doogie.
And this is the Real Sequels, the series of events that happened after episode 6 in the books, novels, and sometimes comics. Today we're on chapter Looks Down at Pam 25.
So, chapter 25 starts with Leia waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and she's gripping her blaster, and she's got this strange feeling from the Force that she is no longer safe. As she's lying there in the middle of the night, she realizes with hindsight that she's made a mistake. They've been in the same place for too long. Their vigilance has been dulled, and that's exactly what the grey-skinned aliens were waiting for. However, Leia plans to correct that mistake right now by leaving Kashyyyk. But as she reaches for her comlink, a strong hand grips her wrist. Acting purely on instinct, Leia grabs her lightsaber that was under her pillow.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah. And cuts the assailant in half. However, not long after she does this, a second attacker knocks the blade from her hand and grapples her, covering her mouth to stop her calling out for Chewie. She can feel the creature's hot breath on her neck, and just as she is looking for a way to break free, the alien suddenly lets her go. Really, no joke about neck sniffing again?
Not at all. Though, if you're ever wondering whether Princess Leia was a nightgown wearer, or PJs, or PJ shorts, nope, just pants.
What?
Yeah, according to the comic, just pants. It was laundry day in Kashyyyk. But going to Kashyyyk, they definitely wouldn't have pajamas. It's like Chewie only wears pajamas going to bed. Like, the rest of the time completely naked, but
yeah,
pajamas to bed. Turns out wookies are hairless and it's just like a onesie.
So yeah, the alien suddenly lets her go, and it only has time to say, Mal Ariush, before Chewbacca bursts into the room. Chewie immediately goes for the alien's throat, and the alien appears not to resist, but Leia tells Chewie to not kill the creature. So instead, he throws the alien across the room and knocks them unconscious. And Leia immediately notices that both Ralra and Chewie have been hurt. Although Ralra says that they will be fine because the stun weapons that the aliens used were set too low for Wookiees. And the other attackers have been dealt with. Although Ralra says that they need to act quickly because a second attack will be coming soon, and the aliens have started a fire in a nearby house to mask any attempt for them to call for help, so they're on their own at this point. Leia then notices that Salporan is missing, and she has a feeling of dread in the pit of her stomach when she asks where he is, and Ralra confirms that he did not survive the initial attack. Leia says that she is sorry, but as she does so, the words ring hollow in her ears, and the Wookiees say that they need to leave, and it is not the time to mourn. Thinking quickly, Leia decides that the best option is for her to climb under the city and make her way to the landing pad with the Lady Luck on it. She tries to get Chewbacca and Ralra to stay behind because they're injured, although they're having none of it, and they say that they will stay with her whether she stays in the house or whether she goes. So they decide to head out and try to make for the landing pad. When they get to the underside of the city, Leia expected the Wookiees to run along the tops of the branches, but she's surprised to find out that they actually cling to the underside with their clawed hands and feet. And so Leia, strapped to Chewbacca's chest, gets a good view of exactly how far they will fall if they slip.
15 foot.
Oh, shit! Sweat leg drop, tailbone first.
A wee bit further than that. A few minutes into the upside down gallop, Ralra notices that they are being followed by a speeder that has turned off its running lights. The speeder's keeping out of bowcaster range, and they assume that the aliens are waiting for an opportunity to take them alive. Leia gets the Wookiees to stop and asks for all the rope that they have, and she ties one end to a branch, then gets them to start moving again. When they reach the end of the rope, Leia gets them to stop again. She checks the position of the speeder, ties a knot, activates her lightsaber, locks it on, and drops it.
She home alones them.
Heads up! Don't worry, Marv, I'll get him for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so the lightsaber swings like a pendulum, comes up underneath the speeder, and takes out the repulsor generator. So the speeder falls into the darkness below, and they head back to retrieve Leia's lightsaber. The chapter ends with the scene moving to a small police cell, and the alien that was knocked unconscious by Chewie sitting in an oversized Wookiee robe. And you were talking about what Wookiees wear to bed. Apparently they wear oversized robes. The grey-skinned alien has asked to see Leia in person, and against multiple objections from Chewie, she enters the room alone. The alien asks for her hand and sniffs it, then prostrates himself before Leia, begging her forgiveness. It turns out that the alien is a Noghri, and he has recognized her as the daughter of Darth Vader, their master. His name is Kashyyyk, and he tells Leia that Vader brought them hope after a space battle over their world devastated the planet. In response, the Noghri swore allegiance to Vader, who then gave them to another person, and it is in Vader's memory that they now serve this person and the Empire. Leia wishes to see their homeworld for herself, to decide if there truly is nothing more that can be done to fix the damage, but Kashyyyk is reluctant to tell her the location for fear of retaliation against his people. The chapter ends with Leia making an offer: go back to his people, tell them the heir of Vader lives, and if they are willing to give her a hearing, she will come alone and meet them in orbit around the planet of Endor in 1 month.
Tell you what, I would not park anything around Endor.
Yeah.
You're sitting there 2 minutes, and then randomly Ewoks will have flipping Holdo maneuvered you.
Yeah. I know, just for fun.
Just because it holds the greatest warrior race in the entire galaxy, the Ewok.
Where
Jub. That's pretty cool. We're kind of seeing the unraveling of the mystery of the Noghri, which I feel like is a lot more of a mystery in the books. I assume it's kind of like alluding to that Rook is part of it rather than, and it's obviously revealed in chapter 24 there that Han recognizes, and that's where it's tied in. In the comic, obviously they can't do that because it's a lot more visual. So yeah, no, it's kind of cool to kind of get their backstory and where they stand in all this. It's turning into they are not just hired goons, they're there for a reason, and they serve Darth Vader, which is kind of an interesting turn of events. But that's all we've got time for this video, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out some of our other videos. A lot more content coming this year. We've got an exciting plan ahead, so see you there soon. Bye.
Bye.